Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Salami, and today we're talking about Atomfall. You may have seen this popping up on your feed recently. It's an upcoming game by Rebellion, and I really am looking forward to this. This is like a semi-open world zoned stalkerish slash Fallout-ish first person horror survival game. I really am loving the aesthetic of this, with the cottages and the teapots and the English countryside, and it just doesn't look spectacular. Like, I really like the look of this, and I'm definitely wanting to play it. But this video is discussing whether or not we think this game is actually going to be able to be playable on Steam Deck. I did reach out to Rebellion 2 or 3 days ago in an email asking if they had any idea if there was Steam Deck support. I have yet to hear anything back from them, so I've decided to go ahead and just make a video deducing our thoughts on whether or not this game will run. So in the comments below, hit me up if you think it's going to work, if it's not going to work, and if you're looking forward to this as well, because I'm definitely going to be covering this game in the future, because this is the first game since Space Marine 2 where I am biting at the bit to get my hands on it. So without further ado, let's jump into the topic of whether this game will run on Steam Deck.
Jack, I've seen since things went awry.
Looking at the specifications on the Steam page, we can see here that they're after an i5, 16 gigs of RAM, and a 2060 GPU. So that's the worrying part there, is that GPU requirement is far beyond what the Steam Deck has built in, where we're sitting at about a GTX 1060-ish card, 1050. So that is my first big red flag, is that video card requirement is quite high. I mean, it's an old card now, but for the Steam Deck that is quite high. So that got my first thought running, was what about the previous games of Rebellions? So looking at Sniper Elite 5, we can see that it runs, like doing some research, that it runs okay on Steam Deck, getting between 40 and 50 FPS on medium settings from the internet and from other YouTube videos. So that's a good sign that the engine that they use, Azura, is pretty scalable up and down, which gives me a lot of confidence that we may be able to get it running on low settings if we're lucky, maybe some mediums mixed in. The big one is they do have supposedly DRM, the dreaded one that starts with the letter D. We shall not speak its name. So that's really going to be the linchpin of this, whether or not Steam Deck gets away with running it. I find that this DRM has currently been pretty good on Steam Deck. Most games work, but there is always that possibility that Denuvo simply does not want to work or play ball with Steam Deck, since of the Proton layers and how it interacts with Windows-based games. So that is really our big question there, and how much performance it is going to eat, and whether or not that means the game will run in a reasonable manner. I'll be happy to play this at 30, but it really is going to come down to how well Rebellion do with their optimization, along with that DRM, and if it's going to play a significant part in our ability to play the game at all, or if it's going to have a significant effect on performance. But I'm going to be hopeful that this game will eventually, or at launch, work fine on Steam Deck, and if it does, I will be there day one, giving this game a good thorough run through, because it has got everything I want in a game at the moment. It's not too long. They're talking about 20 to 25 hours for a single playthrough, which is, in my eyes, the perfect length for a video game. Any more than that, it just starts to get long in the tooth, unless you're looking for a big RPG, which, don't get me wrong, I love to play also. Things like Baldur's Gate 3, I've put more than 170 hours into a single playthrough, but shorter means I get to actually finish it. So with that in mind, what are your thoughts on this game? Are you looking forward to Atomfall like me, or am I overhyping it? I'd love to know what you guys think, if it's going to run or not on Steam Deck. I am cautiously optimistic that we're going to be able to play this on the deck day one, but I will keep you posted if anything changes on that front. But this game, I feel like, needs more attention. I realized last week it got a ton with the latest round of promotion from YouTubers and the mainstream video game media, but I really want this game to succeed. It's got everything I want. So without further ado, have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. And if you found this helpful, a like and a sub would be fantastic. Otherwise, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Without that, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.